today's Explain with Shaun video, we'll be repairing this iPhone 8 Plus that I got on eBay for about $150 including tax. It's a 256GB model locked to AT&T. We have a repair screen from a company that I don't want to mention because they ripped me off, so I will not be recommending them anymore. Also, I'll be making a video about where you should be getting your screens. We're going to start by taking the screen off by using our iFixit tool to remove the screen. There's no screws in the bottom at the moment because I think I've already been in here. So we're going to go ahead and unplug the battery and the two screen ribbons and also the cable for the earpiece speaker and front camera. This phone is missing a few screws, so if I didn't put them in, I didn't have them to start with. The previous owner repaired the phone wrong, and so now I'm redoing it. At the moment, it's missing the home button, but I actually do have the original home button that they included, but they didn't put it in the phone, and this screen is not working with that home button. Also, this screen is a garbage quality screen. Don't buy random screens from people off Amazon. It's not a good idea. Quality repair parts can be found from places like Mobile Centrics. Next, we're going to go ahead and start prying out our earpiece speaker and sensors and front camera. Be careful when doing this so that you don't rip anything. Go slowly. Our little grill came out with the sensors, so we're going to go ahead and put it back in that screen. It does actually appear to be the one off the original screen and not the replacement screen, but I don't think we'll be reusing it. We'll go ahead and remove our piece of blue adhesive tape on the little sticky covering where the proximity sensor should go. Stick down our proximity sensor and the rest of our sensors and stick in our little earpiece speaker and the front camera. After that, the metal bracket that goes on top of it goes on, and then all the screws go back in, and these are Phillips. Unfortunately, I was not able to program this screen with the original screen serial number with my iCopy Plus. Even though I can get the serial number off the motherboard to program the screen so I have True Tone back, this is not an OEM screen, and apparently for non-OEM screens for the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, 7, and 7 Plus, you cannot program them. Even though 7 and 7 Plus don't have True Tone, they're not programmable unless the screen is OEM. On the iPhone X and above, there is not a problem with programming a screen if it's not OEM. This is a very high quality aftermarket screen, so it's not really a problem with quality. However, I don't have True Tone. If I had known this before I ordered the screen, I would have ordered a refurbished unit. But I didn't, so I'm stuck with this one. Next, we're going to go ahead and put our home button through the front. And make sure it's stuck down good. We're then going to go ahead and connect it up. The previous screen didn't have a home button cable connected properly. It was ripped or something like that, and the home button wouldn't work with it. However, the home button would work with a test screen that I had, so I knew the home button wasn't bad, which was a good thing. So I really lucked out on this phone because I bought it thinking it had a bad home button. So we're going to go ahead and push that bracket down good, make sure it's in the right place. And we're going to go ahead and put in our 4 tri-wing screws that hold down that bracket. After that, we'll peel the plastic off the graphite tape on the back of the screen shield and apply our water seal. I had to go through about 3 water seals to get one that didn't come off when I peeled off the plastic. If you get the more expensive ones, this doesn't seem to be a problem, but I actually have an abundance of the cheap ones at the moment, which are just as good as the expensive ones once you get them off the plastic, but I had a few problems here, but this is about my 3rd seal, so I was being really careful. I think this was the last one I had. And then after I was having some trouble, I started using the heat gun, which popped it right off. Also, quick tip, if the water seal does tear when you're taking it off, just make sure you stretch it back over the teared part. It's pretty stretchy, and as long as it's adhered back together, it'll be fine. Really, once you repair your phone anyway, you don't really have full water resistance back, so it's not really that much of a minus point. And your phone's definitely not water resistant while it's broken, so there's no downside. However, if you want water resistance, just don't break your phone in the first place. Next, we'll go ahead and connect up our 2 screen ribbons. And the ribbon for the front-facing camera and earpiece speaker. That one can be a little bit tricky. After that, I'm going to go ahead and test the phone. And I have a screw stuck to the front. Home button is working, that's a good thing. Cameras are working. I'll go ahead and get that bracket and put in all the screws. These are Phillips. On the iPhone 7 they're tri-wing, but on the iPhone 8 they moved back to Phillips again. Not sure why. I'm looking for that other screw that stuck to the front of the phone, if you didn't notice. I'm going everywhere for it, and then I realized that it stuck to the front of the phone at some point, not really sure when, but... There we go, now I found it. Now once I found that screw, we're going to go ahead and put in the rest of the screws and close the phone up. Test the phone again to make sure it's working. And we're going to go ahead and close it up and put in the bottom 2 panel loop screws. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to stay updated with some future content. Also, it helps me know that you're watching and appreciating these videos. Also, stay tuned for a blindfolded repair challenge, as I am taking up the challenge issued by my friend Chiaro to other YouTubers to repair a phone blindfolded. I will be repairing an iPhone SE blindfolded, so stay tuned for that. See you in the next one.